Oh, it's so convenient having a warehouse there. You can just steal stuff. Here we've got the Honeywell Portable Evaporative Air Cooler, the 7.5 litre for that matter. We're going to crack it open, see what we get in the box, and give it a quick rundown on how it works. Let's go! Right, probably going to have to utilise the floor to get into this, because I'm not tall enough. I'm not like 9 feet tall. Well, first things first, we get a nice little remote. Some polystyrene. And, oh, look at that, straight out. Conveniently placed handles. Here it is. I thought this was supposed to have wheels on the bottom. I assume they're in here somewhere. Anybody see any wheels? Rightio. So, crack open the top. Well, not crack it open, but just open the top. And you'll get yourself your instruction manuals. You've got your wheels, which are going to come in handy. And you even get 2 ice bottles. Stick some water in these, chuck them in the freezer, and you'll be able to use these inside the machine as well. So all we need to do, pop it on its side. This only weighs about 5 kilograms. It's quite easy to maneuver about, obviously without any water in it. But as I mentioned, it does take 7.5 litres of water, which is that's a lot of water, which means it can run for quite a while. A good few hours before you have to even consider topping it back up again. There we go. They just push straight in, nice and easy. And now we can wheel it around. There are locks on the wheels as well, by the looks of it. Yep, there are locks on the wheels too. So if you want it very static, you just lock it, off you go. It uses what's known as a honeycomb media back here, which is what the air filters through, basically. So when you first open this, don't get rid of that thing in there. Looks like a bit of cardboard, but it's not. That's the special mesh. So don't be throwing that out. You've got your water tank back here as well. This is your 7.5 litre water tank. Sort of partly slides out here because obviously you've got a lot of tubing in there. So it slides out and you can just fill it up with whatever you want. A jug, a hose, whatever. At the front here, you've got this section here is going to be where your fan comes out. And on the top, which is really nice, you've got an ice tray. So you can either fill these up, freeze them, and chuck them in, or if you've got a bag of ice, chuck the ice in here and it makes it extra cool. It gives it that proper air conditioning feel. But remember, it's not an air conditioner. There's no refrigerant, it is just water, which means that it's incredibly cheap to run. It only runs on 80 watts, which is about 3p an hour. Or divide whatever your rate is by about 12.5 and you'll get whatever this thing is to run for an hour. For a bit of context, that's at least 10 times cheaper than an air conditioning unit. And it's half the size. So essentially what the machine does is it sucks through air through this honeycomb mesh at the back here. Water is then pumped from the tank and it goes down through the mesh. And as that warm air that it's sucking in passes through the mesh, it absorbs the heat from the air into the water, which of course naturally cools and humidifies the room. The best place to put these is in front of an open door, so it's sucking in all that nice fresh air from the outside, filtering it through and pumping it out much colder into the room itself. Of course, if the humidity gets too high, you can always grab yourself a dehumidifier as well. We've got a link up here to a dehumidifier. Feel free to check it out. So let's show this thing working, shall we? Now the front section here is manual, so just pop that open, depending on what kind of area you want it to blow at. And we're gonna turn it on. So this does come with, like I said, the 3 fan speeds. This is fan 1, that's 2, and that's 3. You've also got a timer on there. You've got oscillation, which is like an internal oscillation. There is a secondary set of bars in here, and they're the ones that will gradually move like this. You can turn the screen off. And finally, you've got the snowflake symbol, which is effectively the cooling one. That's where it starts to use the water and starts to evaporate it through. Otherwise, you can just use it as a fan. It will suck in that cold air and fan it all over the room for you. It's a pretty powerful fan because it's actually moving our blinds again. If I put it up to its full thing, our blinds are dancing away and have a whale of a time over there. We've got to stop that immediately. They can't be having fun. Anyway, let's get some water in here and see what kind of feel it does. Okay, so turn it off, unplug it, safety first, and all that, and make sure that you've got nothing else around you. So, come around to the back here. open up, pull it out, and all you've got to do is pour the water straight in there. Let's hope none of this goes anywhere this time. Look at that. It's almost like I've poured water before. So as long as you've got it up to the minimum line like we have here, you're good to go. Close it, lock it, position it, turn it on, and enjoy the cooling air. I've added some wind protection for you, and we're going to turn it on. Right, standard mode. They do openly state that for the first hour or so, once you have this thing running, you will be able to smell an odor off of that honeycomb. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal. It'll go away after a couple of hours of use. This is flapping around so you can see that it's working. And we're going to press the snowflake symbol, and it should start using the water and making the air even cooler. That is now on. I don't know how long it takes to kick in. Do you know, I can definitely feel it getting a little bit cooler though. I'm quite curious if this thing, how much it will cool the room down. Given that it has no actual source of air coming through, which is what you really need to make sure you do. Have it in front of a fresh source of air.
Not what we're doing.
Not what we're doing. Not testing it in effectively a vault. Or it is noticeably cooler, and you can hear the water running down the back. It will self-collect the rest of the water. It kind of recycles it back around again. So if it goes all the way through the mesh, drips straight back in, and off it goes again for round 2. It's definitely doing the job. I'm feeling nice cold air in here, and it's apparently 22 degrees. This does not feel like 22 degrees air. So I'm gonna blow it at the cameraman, see what he can feel. Let me whack it up for you. He's giving me a this. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's not too bad. That's quite refreshing, actually. You know, it's like a fresh breeze. It's like standing at the ocean, you know what I mean?
That's a good one. Standing at the ocean. They should have called this the Honeywell Oceaneer. Yeah, it's nice, it's decent. Well, there we have it. Back down to 1. The Honeywell Portable Evaporative Air Cooler, the 7.5 litre one, which you can get if you're interested from the link in the description below. There it is. Excellent. Enough said. I'm gonna leave it there. See you later. Oh, if this was helpful, don't forget to give us a good old-fashioned like and drop a comment down below if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss, and we'll try and get back to you. Have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.